Hey everybody. Hey, welcome to Jill's Creative Side. I am Jill and I am so happy that you're here. If you're watching live, come and let me know what you're up to today. If you like to do crafts or if you just like to watch people do crafts. This is the page where I post all my wreaths, my new wooden door hangers that I've been making, which I'm in love with. They're so much fun to make. I post all of my crafts and things in this group, and I am going to start doing DIY tutorials for you guys because I know that I've watched a ton and it really helps me. So I thought, hey, why not help someone else? So hopefully this video will help you want to do some crafting. If you have any questions at all, please just comment, or if you're not watching this live, which is cool, comment. I'm still going to be checking comments. So welcome everybody on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, wherever you're seeing this video. I'm in my sunroom, which is a mess as you can tell, but it's my favorite room. It has the best lighting, and I just thought I would do it out here so you could see pretty good what I'm doing. So if you hear a bunch of clicking, it's my solar dancers because we have tons of windows in here and I have tons of solar dancers. They just make me happy. So today, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be making a fall decoration out of this. This is going to become a cool fall decoration. So this is a chalkboard, and it comes with a base, a wooden base that it sits down in. And this is just the chalkboard, and I gotta wipe my fingerprints off. I just put lotion on. And so all of this came from a company called Magnolia Design Company, which I just found, and I don't know how I have lived without them because they are amazing. If you see something, a product that I'm using that you like, let me know. I'll definitely put the website link below in the comments when I'm done. So I'm just wiping this off with a microfiber towel just to get my fingerprints off because I think I just put lotion on my hands. So we're going to turn that into Hello Pumpkin. This is a mesh stencil, which means it has like screen print over it. So when you go to put the stencil down, it reduces the bleeding that you can get when you're just doing a regular stencil. And y'all, these have been a game changer for me because when I do my wood signs, I'm doing just a regular stencil. So I have to be really, really careful not to bleed the paint, or it looks terrible and I have to sand it and start all over again. And these are gonna be a game changer because I'm gonna start using these on my wood signs, and I'm gonna be designing my own stencils. Magnolia has some really, really cute stencils, but I'll be designing some of my own. Some of them I'll use, but they have a couple of design stencils that I have. These are just a few, and you'll see these in a little bit because we're going to make some cards too. But these are just like a game changer for me. So once I get a stencil made for my wood rounds, I'm probably going to do another video showing you guys, if you're interested, how to paint a wood round called a door hanger. Those are my favorite. They're super popular right now. Everybody is wanting them. If you go to craft shows or anything, I'm going to be set up Labor Day weekend on Bent Mountain at the Bent Mountain Mercantile, if you're familiar with Bent Mountain. If not, and you'd like to come up, let me know and I can get you directions. I'll be set up Saturday and Sunday on Labor Day weekend. And then September 11th, I'll be at the Floyd Livestock Fair on that Saturday, and then September 18th, I will be at the Boone's Mill Apple Festival, which I'm so much looking forward to that. So come on out for those events and see me. I would love to see you guys. So let's get started. The first thing that I'm gonna do is they say to fuzz it. And that just means to put it on a paper towel and peel it up. It gets some of the sticky off because they're super sticky. And if you're using this on wood, you don't want it peeling up your paint. If you're using it on like this, you don't want your stencil to get stuck to it and ruin what you've painted. And if you use this on fabric, you don't have to fuzz it because obviously it's going on fabric, so it's fine. But anything else, you would want to fuzz it, they call it. So, and on the back of the stencil, I'm gonna write what it is because you need to put the stencil back on the paper the way you took it off or it'll mess it up because these are reusable. You just rinse them off with water, and they have like a little sponge. I didn't bring it in here with me, but it's a little sponge you can wash it off because the paint will wash right off. But you want to make sure it doesn't clog up the little screens. And what I'm using today is the Magnolia Design chalk paste. It's not paint, it's chalk paste. It's super thick. This is called Orange Tiger. Look at that, that's so pretty. And I'm going to be using the orange on the chalkboard. And it's a paste, it is thick, it's not permanent. So if I put it on this chalkboard and I want to change my season up for Christmas, which is in like 126 days, I think. Yeah, I know that. How crazy is that? So I can take a rag with water and soap and wash it right off and then do a Christmas one. So yeah, it's really cool. You can make this permanent, like when I'm using my wood rounds, when I use this, I will be sealing it with urethane, which I do that anyways because I want it protected from the sun, from the water, all that good stuff. So I use polyurethane sealer over all my wood rounds. So if that makes this permanent, otherwise this is not permanent. Now they do have fabric ink, or they call it ink. I guess, I don't know if they call it fabric ink, but it's ink, and that is permanent. You make it permanent by heat. You could put their inks on like ceramics, clothes, fabric, but it has to be sealed with heat to make it permanent. And you would not want to use chalk paste on fabric because it is not gonna, unless it's a piece of fabric that you know is never gonna wash. It's not like a pillow that somebody's gonna be laying on, because it will come off. So if it's something like something you're hanging up, like a sign or something on cloth, then you probably wouldn't need to, you could probably use the paste. So let's get started. So you apply it with a little squeegee, and this is all brand new to me. I just made a little card a while ago just to try it out for the first time because I didn't want to, goof up this video. And I goofed it up because I got the paint on the card itself, but I was making a card, so look at that. Isn't that cute? But I goofed up and got paint on it. So anyway, that's that. Okay, so we're gonna put this on here, but first I'm going to write on the back, "Hello Pumpkin." So I know what side to put it back on, and I'm just gonna peel the stencil right off the paper. And they have so many cool stencils, different designs, and you wanna be careful when you're pulling the stencil not to stretch it. That's the only thing. And so this is the stencil. It's fairly thin, so I'm gonna fuzz it on this towel. So I'm just gonna put it on the towel. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. All right, let's put it over here so you can see it. So I'm gonna fuzz it on the towel, wipe it down, and then I'm gonna peel it back up carefully, not to stretch it, because it is very sticky. And like I said, these are reusable. You can wash them off. And I know one lady used hers like 40 times before. And I think she's actually still using it because it was her favorite. So these can be reused a bunch of times. Bunch of times. So I'm just going to do this like 3 times. I don't knock my table over. And these are just so... This is such a game changer for me from the regular stencils that I've been using. I don't know why I haven't found out about them before now, but I found them now. And I mean, you can do cards, you can make just about anything. So I'm gonna be doing tons of DIY videos for you guys. And I hope you like them. And so just comment and let me know, do you like doing crafts, or do you just like not doing them and buying them, or watching other people do them, or I don't know. All right, so we're gonna try to get this centered up on this. See if you can see it good. And hopefully I can do this the first time. And the good thing is you can pull it up and reposition it if you don't get it in the right spot. Hopefully I will get it pretty centered. And the good thing also is that it's washable. It washes right off. Now if you're doing fabric, that might be a little tricky. Okay, So I'm gonna push this down and make sure it's down really well. And then, okay, so this is what we've got so far. And that's just on the chalkboard. So let's do the paint. All right, so here's the paint. This is Orange Tiger Orange. And I am going to take a little spatula and I'm going to stir it up really well because it's new. And if you get if you have any of this chalk paste, or you buy some and it gets like a little bit dry, all you have to do is spritz a little bit of distilled water in it. You have to make sure it's distilled water or it will ruin it. But you just stir it up until it gets the consistency that it should be, which is like a paste. And just stir it really well. And the good thing about this is you don't need much of this at all to do something, to do a craft with it. It's really, really neat. I don't know why I've never heard of this before until now, but it's amazing. Okay. I'm going to take the squeegee, because this is how you apply it. Don't look at my naked nails. I haven't done them this weekend yet. So I'm going to take the orange paint and I'm just going to get like a little blob on it, like that. That's probably not near enough, but we're going to start with that because I don't want to use too much. And so I'm just going to put it on here and we're just going to go across. Let's get some more. Let me put it on there with this spatula. Maybe that'll be easier for me. I don't want to waste it. Okay, so I've got a little blob on there and I'm just going to go across. And you don't want to go over it too many times because if you do, it will cause it not to be as crisp. And so any excess, I'm just going to wipe back in the container because we don't want to waste any. So I'm just going to go back over it and get any excess off. Make sure I didn't miss any spots. I think we've got it pretty good. It looks like, hopefully. Okay. Let me go over this one more time. All right, so let me show you what we've got so far. And I'm gonna wipe this spatula off because I'm gonna be using it again in a minute for another project. And I just wiped it off with a wet rag. Okay, so here's what we've got so far. All right, so now I'm just gonna peel the stencil off. Hopefully you can see good. Maybe. Well, let's start with this end. And I did get a little paint in it, and if you're ever lifting this and you see you missed a spot, you can always go back over it. So I'm just gonna pull this up. Try not to. Okay, now what I'm gonna do with this is I have a little tray of water over here. I'm gonna put it in the cool water, and then when I get done, I'm gonna take it in the kitchen and just rinse this off. So let me put that over there. Y'all, how flippin' cute is that? Isn't that adorable? So now we have a fall decoration that took, what, 2 minutes to do it? And you could even like put a decoration right here on this. This little thing is also sold at Magnolia, but how cute is that? So now you have something like for your fireplace mantle or whatever to add to your fall decorations. And then after fall, we can wash this off and put Christmas on there. We could even count down to Christmas. How about that? Wouldn't that be fun? I know y'all are probably saying, oh Lord, here she goes. Okay, so I'm just gonna let that dry, and then we're gonna go on to making some little cards, some note cards. Have y'all been into the store lately? Whew, I'm about to burn up. My sunroom is beautiful and I love it, but there is no AC out here and no heat. So, sorry, my camera's backwards, so everything's backwards. Okay, so have you been into the store lately to buy a gift card, or not a gift card, a greeting card for somebody? They're like $7, $8. That is insane. So we can make a card for them so easy, and it's made, homemade from you, which means so much more than buying them, and it's cheaper. So I have a box of just different colored cards. I don't even know where I bought this from. I've had it for a while, but these are like textured cards. This one's black, and they're little note cards. And I mean, you could send this, you could send this to somebody for Halloween, for Thanksgiving, for anything. So let's do one of these. Okay, so let's do, how about, it's fall, y'all, and we can do orange on the black, or should we do brown? Let's do brown, since we have brown, and that's more fall. And so this comes in a sheet, and you just cut them on the lines, on the ones you want. And eventually they'll all be cut, but for right now, I'm just gonna cut this one out. These are so much fun, you guys, and look how easy it is. And I'm also gonna be doing some craft videos of some items that I found at Dollar Tree, and I'm gonna redo them. So it's gonna be like I am redoing the Dollar Tree, like the pumpkin signs. I'm just gonna completely redo them, and I'm gonna do that with you guys. So that's gonna be super fun. All right, so we're definitely gonna have to fluff this because it's going on paper, and we don't want it to rip our paper. So let's fuzz this. Oh, let me write on the back. It's fall, y'all. Can y'all believe how time is flying by? It's just going by so fast. I mean, it will literally be Christmas before you know it. So I hope that you guys like these videos. I love doing crafts. It's very therapeutic for me. And you know, one of the things that I have an issue with is, if you know me, you already know this, I'm a worrier. I'm a very crazy worrier. Like, I worry about everything. I worry about things that haven't even happened yet. I just worry about everything. So in church today, the sermon or the series that we're on is about being anxious, which is right up my alley. And so, wow, I hope I didn't stretch that. And so it's about giving all your worries to God. You know, I have a hard time sometimes doing that. You know, it's like you want to take care of things yourself. You always want to do it yourself. But you know what? God's there for all of us, and give it to Him. When I left church and I was in the car by myself coming home, I gave a lot of my worry to Him today. So you know what? I'm going to have a great day with you guys, and I'm not going to be worrying about it. It's out of my control. You know, it doesn't do a bit of good to worry. All it does is screw your day up. So I hope that maybe if you're worried about something, you'll give it to God and He'll help you out. I know it's hard to do sometimes, but we're in some crazy times right now, y'all. Okay, so, all right, I've got the stencil on the card, just like this. And now I'm going to put some orange on my squeegee, and I'm gonna do it with the spatula because I don't want to get it on my card. My my squeegee's a little bit big, but that's okay because it's almost the size of the stencil. All right, so I've got a little blob on there like that, and I'm just gonna go down over the words on the card, and I'm gonna try really hard not to get it on the card like I did a while ago. And you can go either way, it doesn't matter. Just don't keep going over and over and over it, because if you do, it'll cause it to not be those crisp, clear lines. So just go over it enough to where everything's covered, get all the excess off, and that's all you gotta do. I mean, it's that easy. I mean, isn't that crazy that something's this easy and turns out so cute? All right, let me get the paint off my hands. Y'all, I'm loving this product. Okay, so here's what it looks like. Now, the best part, and hopefully it's not gonna stick to my card and rip my card. Oh my gosh. Y'all, ah, look at that. How flippin' cute is that? And y'all, if I can do it, y'all can do it. It is that easy. Now, you take this, and I know it don't say much, but you could actually dress it up a little bit. You could put some like little felt flowers on here. I make felt flowers, and they are so fun to make, and they make something look so cute. So you could put some little tiny flowers or some burlap flowers or something, or you could just send it like this. And you could send it to them and just say, hey, happy Thanksgiving. Just wanted to say hi. You know, you could just write your own message in there and save yourself like $7 for a card. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, this whole box of cards probably wasn't but maybe $3 or $4. I don't remember because it's been so long since I bought them. But yeah, look at that. I am so ready for fall. So all we have to do now is just let it dry. It's that simple. Y'all, I'm not kidding. It's that easy. Okay, let's do something else. All right, we're gonna do another orange one. Let's do, I got an idea. Let's get crazy. Let's go with oh, I thought I had, yeah. Let's do an orange one with green. And this box of cards does come with little envelopes too. So, I mean, you're set to go. One of these box of cards, I've had both of these boxes of cards forever. And I get those little flowers and use like a little thumb, it's not a thumbtack, but it's a little thing you push through there and it goes in the center. It's super cute. Okay, so now we're gonna do, let's do autumn skies and apple pies. How about that? All right, so, I mean, y'all see how easy this is? So easy. And I will link the website below where all this comes from, my Magnolia Design Company. Just so cute. So yeah, super cute, super cute. I think I'm gonna use the microfiber towel to fuzz it because that one was pulling it a little bit and I don't want it to pull. I don't want it to stretch these because these are too cute to have ruined. And y'all, they have tons of different stencils. They have all different sizes. They have big ones, they have little ones. And I mean, they have some that would probably fit this card really well, but these are tinier. But so I just wanted to use these. And I'm gonna do another one that's a little bit bigger. We'll do the magnolia flower on one. That'll be really pretty. We could do like, I don't know, green on a pretty color. Okay, let me write on here, autumn. And the reason I'm writing it on the back of what it is, you can just write back or whatever, but you have to put the stencil back on the paper the right way or it'll mess up your stencil. So yeah, that's why I'm doing that, if you're wondering. So these stencils are amazing. These have been a total game changer for me. All right, so I have paint all over my hand, but the good thing is it wipes right off because it's not permanent unless you seal it and then it's permanent, which is a good thing. And I am gonna be using this on my door hangers because the way that the lines are so crisp and clear, or so crisp with the paint is really cool. I was using regular, like I would cut my own stencils on the Cricut and use it without the mesh, and you risk it bleeding. And if it bleeds, yeah, I've got to start all over. And doing the door hangers is a big process because I have to sand it, then I have to stain it, then I have to seal it with urethane, and then I paint it, and then I seal it again. So I love doing it. It doesn't take, I mean, each step doesn't take that long, but you have to wait on them to dry in between each step. So that's what takes the longest, is just waiting on the dry times in between. I'm trying to get this loose, y'all. Okay, we got it now. Okay, so here we go with the stencil, and I'm gonna fuzz it 3 times because I'm putting it on paper, and I'm gonna do green. This is called Magnolia Green, and it's the chalk paste. So let me put the lid on here, because we don't want to dry it out. And I can't wait to get, I don't have it yet, but I can't wait to get the fabric ink and do some shirts. That is coming. I already have some designs ready to go. I'm so super excited, y'all. And you know, we've got fall and Christmas, so can you imagine the shirts I'm gonna come up with? And they have a, it's out of stock right now, but they have a stencil of a moose. And can I just tell you guys how stinking cute that is? A moose, and you know I'm gonna get that because I'm all about them animals. So we're gonna what did I say? Fluff it. We're gonna fluff it one more time. Is that the word? Is that the word I'm looking for? Fluff it. Sorry, I'm just trying to get the word because I'm losing my mind. I don't know. I can't remember now, but I think it's, I don't know. Okay, so I did it 3 times, so now I'm just gonna lay it on the card, and that breeze feels so good. I'm gonna lay it on the card. I'm gonna try to get it centered as best I can, but if you want to do this and center it better with a ruler or whatever, you do that, whatever you want to do. Well, I just stuck it there. Okay, we got it. Okay, I think this one's gonna be crooked, but you know what? Let's pull it up and do it again because I really don't want it to be crooked. See how easy it is if you do make it crooked? You pull it up and just do it again. So super easy. And it's easier just to stick it in the middle first and then lay it down. Okay, much better. My towels are just like shedding or something, I don't know. Anyway, okay. So here we have that. Let's do the green. We're gonna stir it up. It's the green paste, that's what it looks like. So we're gonna take a little spatula and I'm gonna scrape all the edges off, get them all mixed up good. And the chalk paste comes in containers with black lids, and the ink comes in containers with white lids. And I don't have any ink yet. The ink is permanent, but it has to be heat set to make it permanent. And you can use the ink on the cards too, but of course you wouldn't need to heat set it because you're not going to be washing it or getting it wet, hopefully. But anything that's going to be used, like a pillow or anything that's going to be washed, like a shirt, you definitely want to heat set it. And even the, you can put it on ceramics, and there's a couple other things you can put it on, but the way you heat set that is you put it in a cold oven. You put the temperature, I believe it's 350. You put it in the oven cold, and you let it heat up with the oven, and then you leave it for, I can't remember the time, and then you turn the oven off, and then you let it cool down with the oven, and that's how it heat sets. Pretty cool. Okay, so I'm gonna take the green, and I'm gonna take a little blob and put it on my spatula. See, that's all that it took, just that little bit. And I'm just gonna go down, and I think that's probably gonna be all. It may even be too much, and I'm gonna try really hard not to get it on the rest of my card. But I hope you guys can see good. It looks like you can, so if you can't, just let me know. So I'm just going down the card, and then I'm gonna go crossways so I make sure I get it all the way across, and I wanna get everything covered. So let's move this over to the edge a little bit. So I'm gonna go across that way, and you don't have to put a lot of pressure on it. All right, so once you have everything covered, I take off the excess, I just put it back in the container, and then I'm just gonna go across and get all the excess off before I pull it up. Okay, that looks good. So here's what we've got. All right, so now I'm gonna pull it up. Hopefully y'all can see good. And I'm gonna put this in my water until I can go in there and wash them. Make sure I don't have green on. You guys, this is so adorable. Now, how cute is that, y'all? I mean, who wouldn't rather have this kind of card versus what you buy in Kroger? This is so cute. So there is the autumn skies and apple pies. So cute. All right, we're gonna let this one dry. And then we'll do one more, and then I won't take any more of your time. But I am gonna be making tons more stuff because I am in love with this. Just in love with it. And once your stencil is washed and dried, when you wash it off with the kitchen sink. You just wash it off, and if anything's stuck, then you take that little sponge and just kind of easily go over it so it's not sticking in the screen, and then you lay it sticky side up flat to dry. That's all you do, and then it's reusable. Then you stick it back on your card and keep on using it. So let's do a bigger one. Let's do the Magnolia. I think it will fit. And you guys, I hope y'all can come and see me Labor Day weekend up at the Mercantile, because I'm gonna have so much stuff there. I'm gonna have, and if you know, you know, I am an independent stylist for Color Street Nails, and I'm an independent stylist for Plunder Jewelry. I will have that there, which I'm so excited about, so you can see all the goodies. And so yeah, come and see me. And I'll have all my wreaths, all my door hangers. I'm gonna be making some Christmas ornaments, and I'll be posting them in the group once they're made, so you can see those, but I'll have those with me. Also, my future niece, which I love her to pieces, she is the sweetest thing in the world. Her name is Amber, and she is gonna be coming up also, and she makes amazing jewelry, you guys, with resin. It is so pretty, y'all. I'm not kidding you. If you haven't checked her out, I share some of her posts, so check those out. She's also on Instagram. Simply repurposed. Simply, I can't think now. I'm going blank. Anyway, check her out because it's amazing. All right, you guys. I think the green's gonna look pretty on this red. What do y'all think? Since I don't have, but I only have 4 colors right now. So we're gonna do this little Magnolia on here. And you could do it like this too. Let's do it this way. Let's do it long way since we haven't done one of those. All right. You guys, I am loving this. I'm loving it. I'm serious. This is like the best thing ever. I could do this like all day, every day. Okay. Well, I got to write on the back. Let me fuzz it. Fuzz it. That's what the word was. What was I saying? Fluff it? You got to fuzz it. You got to get the sticky off. So let me write on the back. Ooh. Magnolia. I guess that's the right side. Yeah. Okay. Fuzz it, not fluff it. Fuzz it. What is wrong with me? Okay, you guys. I hope that y'all have enjoyed this. I have had so much fun with this. I'm sorry for the background. I know my room is kind of messy, but it's my sunroom. It's kind of, when we built the house, we were gonna make it a screened-in porch, and then we decided to make a sunroom instead. So we have old furniture in here, and our foosball table, and it's just a fun room. I love this room, even though it doesn't have air conditioning and it doesn't have heat. I don't care. I just love this room. It makes me happy. It has all my solar dancers in here, so of course it's gonna make me happy. All right, so all I'm doing is fuzzing it, and I'm just laying it on the towel and pulling it up. 3 times. You can fuzz it on anything. You can fuzz it on your jeans, on your shirt, anything. This is kind of silky, so that probably wouldn't work. But you can fuzz it on any material. All right, so here we go. Let's put this down. Again, I'm gonna try to center it, but I'm just gonna wing it. These would be really pretty thank you cards, or just to say, hey, how are you? I'm thinking about you and I wanted to send you a little card. And you just, you know, the inside is blank, so you can put anything in there. If you have a Cricut, you could actually have the Cricut right in there with some cute font. I've done that before, that's cute. Okay, so we're gonna go with green. And let me put a little blob on here. And that's all I'm putting on there, it's just that. So we're gonna go down, and I'm gonna go down the middle, then I'm gonna go down the sides. You just wanna cover it up. It doesn't take a whole lot, and you don't wanna keep going over it, because if you do, it will cause your lines not to be as crisp. And you know we want crisp lines. That is what we want. So I'm gonna get the excess off. And we're done. I mean, y'all, how easy is that? Okay, so here's what this one looks like. So now let's peel it off. This is my favorite part. And you don't want to stretch it. Y'all, this is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Now, who wouldn't want that? Wouldn't that make you smile if you opened up the mail and you got this in the mail? It would me. So, super cute, y'all. So, that's the cards. So today we did cards and we did a little fall decoration. So, I will be doing tons more videos. I hope you liked everything. I hope you liked the video, and I hope you'll come back and spend some more time with me on my little crafting ventures. Come and see me on Labor Day weekend. And if you like this video, let me know. And if you're catching this on YouTube or Instagram or wherever, thank you so much for checking in and watching my videos. I will link the website below for all of the paint or paste and stencils below. I don't have a link for the cards because I've had them so long, I don't remember where I got them, but I probably got them at Michael's, but I'm not sure. So, also, you can make your own stencils, but that will be for another video because I have to test that today. I'm going to test it out. Hopefully it's going to work, because I bought the screen print, or the silk screen to go on the stencil that I'm going to make, so because I want to make my own designs. So wish me luck with that, and I'll be posting how it goes. So anyway, thanks you guys for coming and watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you make some crafts. If you do, I would love to see them. Share them in my group. Let me see what you're making. So you guys have a great rest of your Sunday, and remember, give it to God. That's the best way to get rid of that worrying. That's what I'm trying to do. It's a struggle for me, but I'm doing it. I did it today, so you can do it too. It helps. Okay, God's got your back. All right, y'all. Have a great Sunday. See ya.